Good morning, students. I am your teacher, Mrs. Nutan Milin Karadekar from Father Agnel Technical High School. Today we are going to do the lesson water. Water we will do in two parts. In part 1, I will be explaining you all what is pollution of water and disposal of wastewater as well as purification of water. So let's get started. The first slide where I have tried to show you pollution of water. Now what is this pollution of water? When other substances get mixed with water, it becomes impure. Some of these substances float in the water. So the water looks unclean or muddy. Some substances dissolve in the water and we cannot see them. If these substances get mixed with water, water becomes harmful for living things. We say that water has become polluted. Now see this water shown here. There is some plastic bottles, cans and so much rubbish, garbage has been mixed with water and water has become polluted. Now the sources of water like the rivers, lakes, they become polluted in this manner. See the next slide. Now what is shown in this picture? There is industry waste which is going into the river and spoiling the river. The wastewater from a city or town is collected and it is let into a water body at a convenient location. The wastewater from residential buildings as well as from factories and industries contains many kinds of impurities. Some of these dissolve in the water while some do not. So some waste material floats over the water like plastic and other rubbish. Sewage water, which is carrying lot of microorganisms, spread in the water and it also causes diseases. Wastewater from industries is more likely to contain poisonous substances. If all this wastewater is let into the water bodies as it is, the water body becomes polluted and that is dangerous. Such water cannot be used for drinking or for any other purpose. That is why it is compulsory for factory owners to treat the water before letting it out in these water bodies. Similarly, sewage water and other waste and toxic materials from the towns and cities should be first processed and then it should be let into the water body. This helps in the prevention of pollution of water. Now see, I have shown you one more slide where a treatment plant is shown and water from the factories has to be first purified or has to be first treated in some way, then it has to be let into the river, or you cannot let such water directly into the river before filtration. Now pipes take water from the treatment center, they bring the water in the treatment center and then this water is passed to the screening stage where all the rubbish is separated and then it is taken to the primary treatment stage, secondary treatment stage, final treatment stage and filtered water is then let into the river. So the factory owners are strictly given guidelines to first treat this water and then let it down into the water body. This is how we can control the spread of disease and avoid poisonous substances from getting mixed into the water body. Now a simple purification of water method is shown in your textbook. Now this method, there is a picture of two cans of water. The lower bottle and the upper bottle is inverted and kept over it and it is filled with different layers. You can see the different layers it is. Now how to do this? This is an activity that you can do at home. Simple one. Take a plastic bottle, tie a clean piece of cloth over its mouth, cut off the base of the bottle, hold the bottle upside down, Pour some powdered coal into it. Then add fine sand and lastly coarse sand to make 3 different layers inside the bottle as shown in the diagram. Place the bottle on its lower cut off portions as shown in the figure. Now pour some muddy water containing some rubbish slowly into this bottle. Observe the water that flows into the base of the bottle. It appears clean, though it is clean, but it has some microorganisms. Of course, you can learn this how to clear the microorganisms, that you will learn further. Now you need to do this experiment at home and observe how muddy water can be made into a clear water, but still it has some microorganisms. So further boiling will kill the microorganisms in it and water will be fit for drinking. Now this is a small quantity water body, small quantity water. But what happens for large quantities of water? If large quantities of impurities get mixed in the rivers and lakes, the natural process of purification cannot keep pace. The proportion of oxygen dissolved in such water is reduced. All this is a threat to the aquatic living things. So all the rivers and other lakes also has to be cleaned or seen that no dirt gets mixed with it, so that microorganism doesn't remain in the water, and water only after purification, only after chlorination, only after oxygenation and filtration, then it is sent to the homes for drinking purpose. So there are different methods which are explained further in the lesson that we will see in the next part of the lesson. Till now we will stop here. As you have understood pollution of water, then disposal of wastewater, how wastewater from the factories can be cleared before letting it into the river, and how we can avoid or control pollution of water which will cause harm for aquatic animals also. So let us stop here. Thank you boys for watching the video. Please like and share and subscribe to my channel Nutan's Academy. Bye. Thank you and take care.